Field moves into the club turn. They're off. Dixie J Star Baby for the early lead, coming away in the middle of the track to get that lead now is Inaccessible. Clyde Tortoise out there on the far outside. Comes Eel River, and around the turn they go, knifing between horses. Clyde Tortoise pushing out Eel River 3 wide as they go to the quarter mile. Down to the quarter, it's Clyde Tortoise, the leader. Eel River hung out there second. Inaccessible Racing third. In fourth to the 3/8 pole goes Dixie J Star Baby. Racing in fifth position is Sunbow Hawk. In sixth is Mercury's Revenge. A gap finds Dancing Ryan. On the outside, Johnny Encore and Ideal Chip. They move to the half-mile mark. The leader by a length and a quarter into the half-mile is Eel River. Driving from second comes Clyde Tortoise. Inaccessible is third. The half-mile 1-1. The leader is Clyde Tortoise. On the outside, Inaccessible is challenging and taking the lead. That's Inaccessible, the leader. On the outside, Sunbow Hawk moves up second. Clyde Tortoise drops back third. In fourth is Eel River. They go to the 3/4. Sunbow Hawk on the outside, challenging Inaccessible for the lead. Racing up to be third. Into the turn goes Clyde Tortoise. It's Sunbow Hawk, the leader, racing second. Inaccessible. Off stride in the rear was Dancing Ryan. They turn for home on the front end. Sunbow Hawk, the leader. Inaccessible still there along the inside. On the outside, Clyde Tortoise. They're across the track. That's Clyde Tortoise on the outside. Inaccessible towards the rail. Between horses, Sunbow Hawk. That's Inaccessible and Clyde Tortoise. Inaccessible. Fails on the turn. They're off. That's Double Dimension out fast with Australia 2 on the outside. The Midnight Ranger hustles up. Also on the move is Super Osborne as they look for position. That's Double Dimension between horses. Midnight Ranger on the outside. The Challenger coming on to be third is Super Osborne. Australia 2 is fourth. Cordios fifth. Vic Bahama Racing sixth. Off the quarter, 28-1 there, Mo Dockin. Into the 3/8, it's Super Osborne taking the lead. In second, the Midnight Ranger. Racing third to the 3/8 pole, Double Dimension. Australia 2 is fourth. Cordios fifth, Vic Bahama sixth. Lord Hill is seventh. Golden Brown and Robert E. Momentum. Into the half mile on the front end, staying out there. It's Super Osborne, a length and 3/4 up on the outside. Australia 2 to be second. They go off the half-mile marker, 58 seconds. Into the 3/4. The leader is Super Osborne by 2 lengths. Racing second to the 3/4 on the rail, the Midnight Ranger. Australia 2 hanging third. Cordios is fourth. Racing in fifth. Vic Bahama towards the inside. Lord Hillis. Into the 3/4, keeping that lead is Super Osborne. The Midnight Ranger is second. Australia 2 third. Cordios moving to the outside is Vic Bahama. They turn for home on the front end. The leader is Super Osborne. That's Vic Bahama closing ground on the outside. Now it's Vic Bahama taking the lead. Racing in second position goes Midnight Ranger. Vic Bahama with Midnight Ranger. They're off. Between horses, that's El Barrow for the early lead coming away on the rail into the turn is jamming out. On the outside with the rush round the turn comes Micro Switch. That's Micro Switch taking the lead. El Barrow racing second in third to the quarter on the outside. Oh Heck jamming out is fourth. Racing in fifth position as they go down to the quarter mile comes Tulsa Sting. In sixth is Vote of Confidence. They go by the quarter, 29 4/5. On the front stretch, the leader by 3 lengths is Micro Switch. Racing in second to the 3/8 pole comes El Barrow. On the outside, ranging up to be third now, Tulsa Sting along the rail. Oh Heck, Vote of Confidence is fifth. They move in for the half mile. The leader by 2.5 lengths is Micro Switch. Racing in second, El Barrow. On the outside, gaining ground third after a half mile, Tulsa Sting. The leader by 2 open lengths to the 3/4 is Micro Switch. El Barrow is second, hanging on the outside third to the corner. That's Tulsa Sting along the rail. Racing in fourth goes Oh Heck. Vote of Confidence is backing up through the field as they go to the 3/4. Into the 3/4, the leader is Micro Switch, a length and 3/4. El Barrow racing second. From far back underway now comes Brooklets Butler. In the lane, it's Micro Switch, the leader by 4 open lengths. El Barrow is second. On the outside, Brooklets Butler is third. That's Micro Switch, the leader. El Barrow racing second, but it's Micro Switch easily. Field moves into the club turn. They're off. Along the inside, the Gin Lover with Kid D Class for the early lead coming away third as they drive into the turn. Goes FL's Dream Very Perry fourth. Dancing Dora's fifth in sixth. Katie's Roy Ideal Balance is seventh. Never Home eighth. Crystal Wellwood at the end. They enter the stretch for the first time. The leader is Gin Lover, Kid D Class racing in second. Here's a move. Here's a move on the outside. Dancing Dora, the quarter in 31 seconds. That's Dancing Dora moving up on the outside to get the lead. Racing in second to the 3/8 pole now comes Gin Lover. In third is Kid D Class racing fourth. FL's Dream on the outside. Ideal Balance comes to fifth. Racing in sixth, Very Perry. They move in for the half mile. The leader by a length and a half is Dancing Dora. The half mile 1 4/5. Over to the 3/4 they go. The leader by a length and a quarter along the backside is Dancing Dora. That's Kid D class moving up to be second along the rail, third to the 3/4. Gin Lover on the outside. Racing in fourth is FL's Dream. Down along the rail, fifth comes Very Perry. Ideal Balance is sixth. They move into the 3/4, staying out there a half length is Dancing Dora. Kid D class is gaining ground. Second, looking for racing room along the rail, comes the Gin Lover. In the stretch, taking that lead now is Kid D class. Racing up on the outside, that's Ideal Balance. Between horses, closing ground is Gin Lover. That's Gin Lover along the inside, getting the lead.
Fields on the turn. They're off. He'll Be Swift between horses away quickly. Farlow Fashion right there on the inside. Moving up on the outside goes Feisty Dancer. Also on the move there is Big Whiskers. They move into the first turn, and from the outside, Feisty Dancer takes a short lead. He'll Be Swift holds the rails second. Farlow Fashion right there in third. Big Whispers comes on in fourth. Racing in fifth, Charlie Bundy. Entering the stretch now the first time, and Feisty Dancer has it a length. They're by the quarter, 29-1. Passing the stands now the first time, and from the outside, here's Big Whiskers taking the lead. Racing in second, Feisty Dancer. Up on the outside third comes Charlie Bundy. He'll Be Swift is fourth. Racing in fifth on the outside, Take Cover. Farlow Fashion back to sixth. Shonsky on the move, seventh. Racing in eighth, Hot Grill, and trailing the field, Reveille Wolf. Around the clubhouse turn, over to the half-mile pole. Charlie Bundy on the outside takes the lead. They went by the half, 59-4. They settle down the backstretch. Charlie Bundy has it a length. There goes Take Cover to challenge second. Moving up on the outside third, Sean Ski. Back to fourth on the inside, Big Whiskers. Also on the move is Hot Grill. For the final 3/8 of a mile, Take Cover now a length and a half. Sean Ski out there in second. Racing in third on the inside, Charlie Bundy. Hot Grill comes on fourth. Big Whiskers back to fifth. The 3/4, 129 flat. Take Cover opens up the lead by 4. Shonsky out there in second with Hot Grill coming on third. They turn for home. On the front end, Take Cover now by 5 lengths. Racing in second, Charlie Bundy on the inside. On the outside, Hot Grill comes on third. A late move by Feisty Dancer. Through the stretch, Take Cover now by 10, with Feisty Dancer coming on second. Take Cover easily. In tonight's 5th race, number 5.
Fields on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Mortimer. Driving out into the turn is Tyler's uncle. That's Tyler's uncle with Bitter Harvest challenging second, Mortimer racing third. Coming to fourth as they go down to the quarter-mile pole on the outside of horses. That's Manart Sonic with Pacing Eagle fifth. That's Bitter Harvest taking the lead, racing in second, Tyler's uncle. They go off the quarter, 29 seconds. Now up on the outside to challenge for the lead. That's Manart Sonic. Holding the rail, though, is Bitter Harvest. It's Bitter Harvest, the leader. Manart Sonic is second. Tyler's uncle is third. Racing in fourth, Mortimer. Pacing Eagle comes on fifth. Racing in sixth to the half mile goes Rob Rico in seventh position on the outside. San Strike. Guantanamera is eighth, trailing the field as they go to the three-quarter-mile pole. Raven Charmer. The leader, Bitter Harvest, 3 parts of a length on the outside, hanging second to the three-quarters. That's Manart Sonic down along the rail. Tyler's uncle racing in fourth is Pacing Eagle. In fifth to the three-quarter-mile pole. Now on the rail is Mortimer. They swing round the turn on a short lead. That's Bitter Harvest. Here comes Pacing Eagle, 3 deep along the rail. Tyler's uncle. On the outside, that's Pacing Eagle. Bitter Harvest still there. They're in the lane. It's Bitter Harvest, but Pacing Eagle moves up to get that lead. It's Pacing Eagle, the leader. Bitter Harvest with Tyler's uncle on the outside. Pacing Eagle, the leader. Tyler's uncle and Bitter Harvest. Fields on the turn. They're off. That's Quicken Silver for the early lead. Coming away along the inside, Night Strike with Monique Miss. Racing in fourth as they swing into that first turn goes Dear Albin around the turn. Quicken Silver moves up to get the early lead. Racing in second is Night Strike. In third to the quarter-mile pole, Monique Miss. Racing in fourth, Dear Alba. DCM tucks in fifth. They go off the quarter-mile pole, and now taking the lead is Quicken Silver. Racing in second, Night Strike. In third to the Night Strike and Davy McGee. They want that lead at all cost. All cost. Gets the lead a length. Racing in second is Quicken Silver. Monique Miss is third. Dear Alba racing fourth. In fifth to the half-mile pole, and now off stride there in the turn is Quicken Silver. The leader is Night Strike. Racing in second position, that's Monique Miss. In third is Dear Alba. Racing fourth, DCM. In fifth to the three-quarters goes Night Strike. Racing in sixth on the outside of horses to the turn goes Lake Hills Pally along the inside. Seventh to the corner, that's Original Sin. Into the turn, Night Strike leads a half length on the outside. Monique misses second. Dear Alba third with DCM fourth. Racing in fifth is Night Strike. They turn for home on the front end. The leader is SS Strike. DCM racing second. It's SS Strike, the leader, with DCM now closing on the outside. Coming on is Night Strike. They're across the track. That's Night Strike on the outside with DCM on the inside. A driving finish. They're off. Between horses, True Brit's out for the early lead. Down along the inside, coming away well into the turn. That's Louise's Billy with Musical Ride. And around the turn, up on the outside to take that early lead, Lake Hills Beth holding the rail, though, as they go to the quarter mile. Louise's Billy. It's Louise's Billy, the leader a length, racing in second. Lake Hills Beth in third position. Goes True Brit, the quarter, 28 2/5. On the front end, the leader by a length and a half, Louise's Billy racing in second to the 3/8 marker. Goes Lake Hills Beth in third, past the stands the first time. That's True Brit, and True Brit's out of third there. Racing in fourth to the half-mile pole on the outside, the Tricky Doll. Around the turn into the half-mile, Louise's Billy leads. True Brit moves up to be second, the half-mile. 59 4/5, Louise's Billy's the leader. On the outside, True Brit's hanging second, racing in third to the 3/4 mile pole now. Lake Hills Beth on the outside, fourth, Tricky Doll. Into the 3/4, Louise's Billy a half length. On the outside, True Brit the challenger, second, racing in third. Round the turn to the corner, Lake Hills Beth, the 3/4, 130. They turn for home. Louise's Billy on a short lead. From far back with the rush as they turn for home now comes Musical Ride. That's Musical Ride on the outside taking the lead. Between horses, Arita Bow moves up, also on the move through the lane. Comes She'll Be Saturday. On the front end, the leader is Musical Ride. And they're off. Between horses for the early lead goes Freedom Trip. Skipper's Hamilton came away well, getting off third as they drive into that first turn now and dropping in as they swing round the turn to take the lead. That's Frosty Whiff. It's Frosty Whiff, the leader by a length and a quarter, racing in second to the half-mile marker. Goes Freedom Trip. Skipper's Hamilton is third. On the move from far back as they go over to the 3/8 pole on the outside. SS Desi on the far outside. Perpetual Bond's 3 deep. That's Perpetual Bond on the outside, challenging and getting the lead. SS Desi racing second, coming on to be third to the half-mile pole. Corky Starlight. Perpetual Bond the leader. Corky Starlight steams up on the outside to be second. Racing in third is SS Desi. That's Divorced fourth. Racing in fifth as they go over to the 3/4 mile pole on the inside. Frosty Whiff. The leader is Perpetual Bond, hanging on the outside, second to the 3/4 mile pole. Goes Corky Starlight, racing in third position. SS Desi. Divorced is fourth. Perpetual Bond opens up a 4-length lead, racing in second round the turn. Corky Starlight in third as they turn for home. That's SS Desi. Divorced is fourth. The leader is Perpetual Bond by 7 lengths. That's Divorced moving up on the outside along the rail. SS Desi. Perpetual Bond moves out to a 9-length lead. That's Perpetual Bond cruising. Moving up second is Thoreau. Fails on the turn. They're off. That's Garage Ravina with Welcome Sister and Joyful Royce for the early. Coming away fourth as they drive into the first turn. Goes Barrier, and around the turn they go. Up to get that early lead is Welcome Sister racing in second. Garage Ravina. Joyful Royce is third, racing in fourth. Attack Track. They go over to the quarter mile. Welcome Sister shows the way, a length and a half. Racing in second position, Garage Ravina. Joyful Royce is moving third. Up on the outside, Governor Lil is fourth. Racing in fifth. Attack Track in sixth position to the half mile. Comes After You. Down along the inside, seventh, Barrier with Carolina Love. Trailing the field, Iraway Irma. The leader by 2 lengths is Joyful Royce. Welcome Sister is second. In third after a half mile, Garage Ravina racing on the outside, hanging fourth. Comes Governess Lil down along the rail, fifth to the 3/4. Goes Attack Track on the outside, sixth. After You in seventh position, Carolina Love. It's Joyful Royce, the leader, a length and a half, racing in second. Welcome Sister on the outside, third round the turn. Goes Governess Lil. Garage Ravina's fourth. Coming on fifth as they turn for home, After You with Carolina Love. In the lane on the front end, the leader by 3 lengths. Joyful Royce. Welcome Sister racing second. Closing ground on the outside, third in the lane is After You. A driving finish.